All right, what's up? I'm back. It's still May 27th. We're getting stuff done today. So, uploading week five's archive video. It's from May 22nd with my good friend Drew Klimp. And as always, I think I actually cover it in the video this time. But of course, anything I ever say, it's my own opinion. It's not the U.S. Army, the government, or West Point's, obviously. It's just me being me and talking. So, yeah, that's my disclaimer. And with that, here's the video. So we only missed about the first 5 minutes, all three. Last week we missed about the first 30, but we're on it now. But yeah, gonna try to stay away from politics because anything and everything I say is my own opinion. As always, it's not the U.S. Army's, it's not West Point's, it's not anybody connected to the government or whatever. It is my own, and take that as you will. But yeah, it's just something that I've decided kind of after review. And that's where we're going to be at. But, Darby, we always have to come for you. Like, we're coming at you. You can't avoid it. So, yeah, we're here. We're live. We're actually recording. So, again, like I've been saying, record all of these and then upload them to YouTube so you can just, go back, check it out or whatever. Yeah, let's jump into it. So tonight, probably sometime, I'll throw up the last half of last week's and then this one on YouTube. So you can check that out. I'll put the link to my channel in the description. Everyone still has their First Amendment rights, so you can say whatever you want.
Holly, you can comment whatever you please.
You can comment whatever you please. But yeah, that's it. So another shout out to some people who have really been helping me out along the way on this 100 and 100 challenge, and who are gonna be. I consider them my coaches now. I call them semi-pro runners. I don't know what they consider themselves.
That's accurate though.
But I mean, I really think it is. And if you've ever seen them or you know them, they're great people and they do great things. And this is Ryan and Nicole Yedlinski. They have been big help, giving me lots of tips and stuff. And then I got to Zoom with them the other night. Just like a plethora of information and knowledge and experience that I am so thankful and grateful to have. And they kind of helped me step up my training plan. And then I was like, okay, I see what you're going for. And then I can't do my own training plan. So I was like, going to be running like 15 miles each day, and they were like, all right, well, you don't need to go that hard. So they helped me develop this. Well, I guess Ryan basically developed this training plan for me, and you can see. So this is May, and this was yesterday, and this is today. So we ran 7 miles, and then tomorrow, Saturday, doing 15. Sundays, the nice light after the long 4 miles. And so you can see, so basically what they've helped me do is they put in a rest day, and they're awesome. Oh, look, they're here too.
Both of them.
Wow. This is awesome. Yes, they're great people. So 5 days of running, a day of cross training, and then a rest day. And I'm really thankful for those rest days. Yesterday was the first one I've had in a little bit. Helps tons. And you can see, so we stay around, 10 and 12. This week down here is the first week of June. Our long runs are on Saturday. So next Saturday, going to be getting at that 22 miles. After that, 30-mile run.
Yeah, Drew's not going to be joining for that
one. It's going to be a toughie, but we're going to do it step after step. Keep going. And then you can see, Sundays are a little bit more lax just because we got the long run on Saturday, Monday. And then so this week here is what we call taper. If you're like training for an event or something, you go really, really hard. And then some time before it, we get after it. And then this is, we're just resting up, getting loose, and then big drum roll, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 June, that's when this is happening. we're gonna do this and get after it. So MTF, more to follow on that. We're gonna go back through these comments. I'm loving the comments. Zach, soon, very soon.
Zach, my man,
we've
very
got
soon.
to do it. Let's hang on. Let me get the. Here we go. All right. Yes, Zach, soon.
Hit me up on Snap, Zach. We can get it taken care of.
Yes, Holly, I do. I remember that. And I went down to the Capitol and took some pictures. So my favorite running music is like hard rock, just because it's kind of like bleh, like, and I don't normally listen to that, but it keeps my heart rate up. Like I like around 180 beats per minute, and I can just like kind of like run and zone out and listen to it. I don't know, Drew. What's your?
Yeah, I'm really not that crazy about it. I put my entire playlist of however many hundreds of songs on. What's the
Shuffle?
Shuffle. I put it on shuffle, and whatever happens, happens, and that sometimes means Christmas music. But if I need to hammer something out, my go-to is "Burn It to the Ground." It's a good one.
Might have to finish up with that tomorrow.
My Nickelback, and it gets me going for about 4.5 minutes or so. So that's the go-to if I'm really struggling right at the end.
Yeah.
Rest days are good. They're very good.
Yeah, we love rest days. All right. Dope. Yeah, also, so that's one thing I was talking with Ryan and Nicole is trying to break up the monotony, especially over the 100 hours. And I've already found it too, just training where I'm like, I'm looking for new playlists and new music to listen to because I'm like, I've heard this song 5 times in the last week.
Yep.
And so, trying to look for new things. Also going to start, breaking it up, run these first 2 miles with music, next, without, and just kind of listen to my breathing and stuff like that. So that was one tip that I really got and I'm grateful for. But, okay, awesome. This is going great. I love this, Drew.
Yeah.
I think we're getting better every week, and that's all we can ask for, right? It's that pit what mentality. You got to put in the work to get better at whatever it is. For me right now, we're focusing physically, getting ready for summer training, because I think that'll be for me June, July sometime. I'm still not really sure. Waiting on that, but I'm excited to get back up there, do the stuff I like to do up there, and get my hands on my rifle again. That's going to be fun. So, Yeah. All right. 7-mile run, 15-mile run. So our 15-mile run tomorrow, like we've said, we got some comments. You saw us running on Main Street today. It's going to be the same route, basically. We're going to go just down Main Street all the way through Lansing and probably pretty far into Leavenworth.
I was telling you all the way to Fort Leavenworth.
Because it's probably going to be about that. 7.5 out, basically. Maybe make a turn somewhere if we have to at Metropolitan. So I think we're going to start around 10 tomorrow. So if you're out and about, you see us, give us a honk, give us a wave. I know it gives me a little bit more motivation.
Yeah, just don't shout profanities. I get enough of that at work. I don't need that off the clock.
So, if you know anything about game day or what Drew does for work, or if you ever played soccer, then we know how we feel about our yellow team. But we love our yellow team here in this house.
We do.
And that's it. The shirt, we're back at it with the tropical palm tree shirt. I need more of these shirts. I only have like 3. But dress for the weather you want, right?
Yeah, I'm here with the Chris Kyle.
Yes, we love that.
American Sniper,
Craft International. LV Parade is tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
That's right. It probably goes down Main Street somewhere. So maybe we'll see a lot of people.
Maybe.
Unless it's on 10. We'll look up the route for that.
Run down 10th Street.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Or we could run to Eisenhower and then across and down. That's
Right.
still going to be... We're running a long time, so...
Yeah.
We can loop
We'll
it.
find a way.
We're gonna make it happen. We'll make it happen. I'm gonna make a note so it actually happens and I don't forget. 10th Street run. Drew, what's on your mind? What's going on? How are you doing? How was your first semester? I saw you made like Dean's List, right?
I did.
It was like 396 or
396.
something.
That gosh darn.
Look at the big brain on Brad.
No, it wasn't 4.0, man. That honors Gen Chem.
Well,
That's
let me
tough
tell
stuff.
you, my philosophy right now, unfortunately, we're gonna get there, but it's 2-0 and go infantry. So for me right now, academics never been my strong suit. At the academy, I'll say. But I'm a big let's pass classes. Let's learn what needs to be learned. The only class, I'm going to be real with you guys. The only class I got an A in this semester was MS 100, and that's military science. And because to me, that's what matters most. And I actually enjoy that class. So, I haven't gotten into any of my major classes yet either. So, looking forward to that. Setting goals there. But this dude, Dr. Klimp,
7 years out, but I appreciate it.
he's coming all guns blazing, getting after it. Hi, Darlene. What is up? We're just here chilling. Yeah. So I see we got eight.
Starts at 10:30.
eight
So
people
we'll
watching.
be rolling up in Leavenworth.
Oh, we're gonna.
You're right during prime time of the parade.
Yeah.
That's great. We can just be part of it.
That'll be.
They're gonna love to see us.
I'm sure they will. All right. This is dope. Gonna give another shout out to one of my main guys, big supporter, love him to death, Rob Hughes. He is a local news anchor for KMBC 9. He does the like really early morning shifts. He's a Oklahoma National Guardsman, I want to say. I'm not sure on the state. I know he's in the National Guard somewhere. He's last I heard, he was still a first lieutenant. Just getting after it and big help. I first met Rob when I planned the RO ball for JRTC, and he was our guest speaker. We just kind of maintained in contact since then. He was a guest speaker at the All Service Academy ball this past winter. He was the MC there. So I got to see with him and catch up with him there, talk about the academy. And so I actually reached out to him this week to see if he has any meteorologist friends who can give me the lowdown on weather for my run in my area. So shout out to him for setting that up and making that possible. Rob is a great dude. Solid guy. Hopefully I can get him to come out and do a mile with me on this run. We'll see. He's a pretty busy dude, but that would definitely be awesome. Drew, looks like you got some questions.
Yeah,
some
I
comments.
got lots of praise here, Olivia. I appreciate it. I think it sounds cool too. It's the only reason why I'm actually pursuing it. Holly, MD. Yes, not DO and not PhD.
So what's DO? I know PhD is philosophy. You're like a big thinker, basically, is what that means.
MD,
and which is like,
yeah. So MD versus DO. Very generally speaking, it's just kind of how you approach medicine. So as of now, I'm going to med school to be an MD.
And
it could change, and it really.
So MD, that's like medical doctorate.
Yeah, and at the end of the day,
what's a DO? It's like doctorate.
Osteo something. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know. Not my route. So I don't. Thank you, Holly. You get to the same end goal, just by different means, basically.
Okay.
And there's not really a pay difference for the most part. So.
Cool. I think mine will be. Oh, Karin! Yes. We're loving all these comments. Thanks for coming out and supporting us. It's Friday night. It's kind of still a quarantine Friday night.
Kind of, sort of.
It's weird.
Doesn't feel that way. Everyone's acting normal.
Everyone's kind of back to
going
normal.
Out and doing stuff.
Which is good, I guess, right? I haven't seen the numbers recently, but I haven't heard any big there's a spike.
We're in our own bubble. We do well here in Leavenworth.
Yeah, so I think that's good, but we got to keep our eye out on that. And like I've said before, you gotta do what's best for you, right? And just still keep others in mind.
Be respectful. Wear a mask.
Stuff, right? So, I was gonna say something. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we got it. Do you have to? So, have you taken a psychology?
No, it was one of my options for one of my core credits, and I decided to take philosophy and I think it was a really broad core requirement. So I think I took a government class and a economics class instead. So I'm not required to take any, but I will probably end up taking one.
So, I have to take a psychology class every year. And so there's like PL 100, 200, 3, 4, or whatever. But basically, it's all shaped around the idea of leadership and understanding your own mind and other people's minds and how you can lead them and be better leaders and basically understand the emotions behind, some of the actions and behaviors and stuff. So I took yes, I did take a psychology class. It wasn't my favorite class because it wasn't MS, but I definitely think overall, like application to what I'm going to be doing in the future, it was like my next in line because it was, I mean, basically it was a leadership class, right? And that's why that's what the academy is. They're there to create the Army's next leadership. So I appreciated it and I look forward to it. My sponsor is well, I guess he does teach psych. He teaches PL 300, which is basically like a leadership class. So yeah. I'm happy to see that things are reopening and people able to get back to work. There's still a lot of everything's still up in the air, right? Because even places that are reopening again, it's still not back, to full capacity or full workforce. I think a lot of industries are finding out that, like, wow, like these jobs, like people can do these jobs from home, and so some people are getting the option to like, yeah, can just keep working at home. I think Twitter and somebody else. The same dude is like owns Twitter and some other big company, and he basically told everybody like,
Yeah, Jack, he said that all of his people could work from home permanently.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and he was like, if you can do your job from home, like, go for it. And so I think definitely we're gonna see like a reshaping of definitely, I think jobs that have like popped up within like the last 5 or 10 years that are more solely based on a laptop or internet and technology, where maybe some of those are more at home stuff now. But I mean, you still got your servers and waitresses and waiters and your service industry, retail stuff like that that's going to be around. And so
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the big impact that we're seeing there.
I had my first real interaction, inside of a business today. I went and got my hair cut, lost about 6 pounds of hair, made me really quick today. It was good. Everyone was distanced. Everyone had their mask on. Everyone was wiping everything down and cleaning everything in between people. So I think people are doing as best as they can to reopen. And yes, everyone is happy to reopen. Now let's make sure we're still smart. But
Right.
it's a really exciting time, I think, just for all of us who've been in our basement, like myself, like Dalen,
Yeah.
doing nothing, just running our little
Yeah.
hearts out. So
Trying to stay. I saw this meme the other day. It was like, it was COVID related, and it was a picture of a guy running, and it was like it was one of those where like the government says stay in your homes or whatever, and then it was like people who have never ran before COVID, and then it was like the picture of the guy running, just because like you got to figure out like what to do and how to spend your time and stuff like that. But
yeah. Marianne, great to hear
Yes.
from you.
we love you too. We're so happy you're doing was Miss Veteran. Is that like
Whatever the kinda sort of
the Veterans
pageant thing
American
is-
thing?
yeah.
The thing that's kind of a pageant, but it's not. We're rooting for you. After this, I'm looking for that robe. We're gonna get you all rockied out, and it's gonna be awesome. We're rooting for you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
The walls are closing in. Yes. But you know what? Some people like that. My mom loves working from home. Don't even try to get her back in the office.
Same, my mom too. Yeah. Yes, yes, all good stuff here.
Yes, all quality.
Okay. Trying to think.
Yeah, say something or they're going to leave.
I know. Okay, logo, YouTube, music updates there. Logo is almost done. I think I'm about one email away from getting the final product, and I'll probably go live with that sometime next week. What I'm going to try to do is get some shirts made for my run that I can wear. Not sure if I'm going to be like,
Not in black
definitely not in black.
or light gray.
Yeah, I think every run in like the last 2 weeks that I've started with the black shirt, I've ended with no shirt on.
You normally don't end with a shirt.
And it's just, I get like too, like, I feel like that's how I'm breathing with the shirt on. So we're going to figure it out, though, because I can't run for 4 days straight without a shirt. I will be sunburnt to hell. So we're figuring stuff out as we run. But yeah, I think I'm going to make shirts. I don't know if I'm going to make like, oh, you want a shirt too? Get one. I think eventually we'll get there. Right now, we're just going to see how it goes. But yeah, once I have design, I'll go public with that. And the YouTube page, having a friend, Ryan Dedeke, actually, he does his music things and everything. Yeah. So, I kind of asked him, if he could put something together for my YouTube page, send him some songs I like. So he's working on that. I'm really excited for that. And so we can kind of start to make YouTube a little bit more of a professional thing, have some like intro music and outro music. That's not, like just like generic, but it's also not like, copyright stuff, because YouTube loves their copyright, and as they should. You should.
And I know someone who does piano covers of popular songs.
Yes.
I could get you in touch.
Yes, that would be awesome too. Have some great background music. Throw them in when we have like lulls and stuff. That'd be great.
Yeah, I like feeling the lulls. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I keep saying I'm gonna make all these videos. I gotta just start doing it. So I'm gonna do those 2 tonight. Put them up there for you guys. There are a few other videos I kind of been toying with that I'm gonna put out. So yeah, another shout out. I don't know if you see her, Jack Roberts ran with me this week. I think we did 5 miles. It was a tough run. Lots of hills. Did a loop from my house, just kind of around, ran to the high school and back. A lot more hills than I was expecting. But it was nice to get out after it with him. So, Jack, thanks for running with me.
Yes, Olivia, I 100% support that. And if you need any help, let me know. We should definitely get together and collaborate. Make something that sounds nice. You would be doing most of that. I don't do that very often. I'm an amateur.
Yeah, Drew's quite the amateur when it comes to piano.
Let me tell you. At all things related to everything.
No, I think piano is definitely like something, at least for me, like it's become a long-term goal. Like it's something that I wish I had done like as a kid. But now it's like, in 20 years when I like get bored, like I can be like,
yeah, no, it was something that I
challenge and learn piano.
It was something I started willingly, and then along the way wanted to quit so many times. Mm-hmm. And mom made me stay, and now I, involuntarily stay because I can't really unlearn everything. I'm just kidding. I really love it. And would recommend it to everyone. My little sister just rented a cello, and she got her first cello lesson.
Wow,
isn't that crazy?
Grace is a cellist.
Cello is bigger than her.
Grace, by the way, makes the best chicken nuggets.
No, she doesn't. Those are the Tyson nuggets. She just puts them in the oven.
They were amazing.
They're not amazing. They're just very average.
They were amazing.
She makes them good. The nuggets themselves are not good.
Yeah, Tyson's the thing around here, right? Or it was.
You said you're not
It
getting
tried to
political,
be. I
Dalen.
didn't. I just said Tyson wasn't there. Okay, I might be running stuff out. And look, we already covered our shout out. Yeah, we're about 30 minutes in, which is normally halfway. We'll see how long this one goes. But you guessed it. Sponsor of the week, once again, coming back at us. Denny's Produce. You can find them on 4th and Main. They're gonna be our check-in point tomorrow.
Our real
We're gonna
refuel spot.
Yeah, we're gonna run around. Maybe stop in, get have a strawberry or two, and rehydrate, and then get back out and head home. Love them to death. Check them out. Great produce, especially in the summertime. We're getting good stuff. I don't know if they have watermelons yet. They probably start having them soon, though. Great watermelon. It's just awesome stuff.
Yes, support small business. You gotta support
Yes.
Denny's Produce, not that corporate giant Walmart.
That's right.
It's evil overlords.
Exactly. Tear them to the ground. No, just kidding. There's a need for everything, right? Okay, so let's talk about coming up. Just got what? So
Yes.
breaking news: there is watermelon at Denny's Produce. You can go and get it.
You heard it.
will
You heard it
be
here first.
Amazing. You
Yeah.
heard it here first. So yeah. Oh
Awesome.
yeah, I can't do any of that.
Yeah, Olivia,
I'm
you're more
so-
talented than I am. I play one instrument.
Yeah, I play none. I play my mouth. That's about it. I talk.
Apparently, I sing at about 4 out of 10 level. It's not a passing grade, but it's there. So
Actually, I have a recorder from.
we all learned it in
elementary
5th grade.
school.
Yep, we all learned it.
I can
Marietta
not
Little
really
Lamb.
play one instrument.
I can play Marietta Little Lamb on the recorder.
So let's talk about this weekend. Monday is Memorial Day, and I'm gonna get a little bit into that and what that is. So let me actually. Ooh, I did not plan for this, but I can get to it. Let me pull. So a lot of you know what Memorial Day is. Some people get it confused. So there's Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and maybe what's the difference? We're just going to dive into that a little bit. And so Veterans Day is the day we celebrate our veterans who are still here with us, and they're alive. They've served in some capacity for our country in the armed forces. And so Memorial Day is a time where we stop and reflect and can pay tribute to those who have gave their life to service to this country. And so that's kind of the difference. And I'm going to pull up just one picture here that I can really think of. And so here we go. Move this over. And so this is Second Lieutenant Emily Perez, and she graduated from West Point out of G3, which is the company I'm in right now. Oh, here, this is a better picture. Well, it's the same picture, but it's better. Here we go. So she was class of 2005, and she was the first female killed in combat in Iraq. And so, yeah, I just want to kind of leave you with that. And, if you know of anybody, any Gold Star families like that, definitely just be there for them this weekend and pay tribute to those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Yes, Olivia, the Rothmeyers, great family. Love them very much.
Definitely. All right, let's get on a lighter subject.
We do all have a recorder. I bet Darby still has hers. I bet it sounds terrible.
Yeah, I think I can find mine if I really wanted to. I think it's just up in the closet. Man, I should have planned for more. Let's brainstorm our words. So normally we do a word of the week, right? And it's something topical that I've just like, yo, this week feels really bleh, right? Not that this week was bleh, it's just a blank filler word. So I'm gonna open it up to the chat. Is anybody having, like, let's make this word interesting, right? And what do we want it to be, and then we can dive into that and get after it. Do you have any ideas?
The only one that comes to mind, it's as random as can be. It's soliloquy.
Okay.
And I only think because it's like QUY at the end. It's like, why would that be the case?
QUY.
Yeah.
Well, U normally comes after a Q.
Yeah, but then the Y. It's crazy. You don't see those.
Yeah.
You don't see those three letters together.
It's like a kind of looks like guy.
Yeah, but not.
It's like
but
Q.
backward. Yeah.
Yeah. Backwards G. So that was really unintelligent. But we're having fun with it. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is probably gonna be a shorter live stream just because I'm running out of content. But
we do a quick Google search for random long words.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see what that happens. You can keep saying useless stuff.
So I'll keep doing that. Oh, so look, I have a new flag up. Borat. If you've ever seen the movie, very funny. And he's just good at success. You know, it's like, why not? So I have like 3 flags up. I got my Leo as the Wolf of Wall Street. It's the mentality. Got to get after it, and it's a long list of big words. And I have my G3 banner up. Go Gophers! And yeah, Borat's up.
So I've got a word here.
Okay, we have a word.
All right, so I've got circumlocution, which is the use of unnecessarily wordy or indirect language. I feel like that's very pertinent.
I feel like this is, I mean, almost kind of applies to any podcast ever.
Yeah, kind of. Just podcasts in general, yeah.
I like it. So there it is. People do that a lot when they're like, oh, yeah, shooting is not political. No.
No, it's not. Actually, my first time with a really cool big gun was with Dalen. Yeah, we went and we got his little cute little Christmas present.
To myself.
What kind of gun was that?
It's an AR-15.
It's an AR-15. Wow. That's the bad one.
That's the big bad one.
That's the big bad wolf of guns.
Not political at all, of course.
Oh, we don't like those. Ban them. Ew.
But I love it. I love shooting. Obviously, I kind of have. I mean, it'd be a little weird if I didn't. I think just because in my line of work, right? But yeah, no, it's definitely like guns aren't scary. Really, anything isn't scary. You just don't know what it is, and that's why it's scary to you.
Well, and certain people with any object is very scary.
Right.
And that's why we want to keep those objects out of certain people's reach. You know, so.
Right. Yeah, no, I like shooting. I haven't been in a while. I probably should go. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, AR does not mean assault rifle. It's Armalite rifle, and it's just like the type of rifle that it is. So yeah, there's your fun fact of the day. You learn something new every day. It's a philosophy I like to live by. And so, if I get Nicole, if you're still here, I'm going to flame you for a second. Nicole will text in a family group chat, what does something mean? And I love my aunt, but that's what Google's for.
It is. And then in the time that you took to find the group chat
yes,
and enter it in there,
yes,
you could have had your answer. Or does she have an iPhone?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
you could say, hey Siri, and actually just dictate what you were going to say. And it'll actually, yeah.
So, Nicole, she asked me a question one day, and I just screenshotted the Google app and sent it back to her. But, like, yeah, man, people come to me and they're like, oh, wow, that's, like, smart. I'm like, well, I just Googled it. So, you'll learn a lot from Google. But you have to look for the right resources, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And be a good option. Also, somebody let me know in the chat. Someone let me know in the chat if you can see us still. Facebook is doing its thing. I'm pretty sure you can see us still, so I'm just gonna keep going. But man, this might be it. I think this is pretty chill. We're just having a chill Friday night. Yeah. See, you like instead of typing it in the text message, you can just type it in Google. You'll get maybe better results.
Because you see, if you ask them and they don't know, that's exactly what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They're gonna Google.
And then at that point, it's just secondhand information, anyways.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's our educational lesson portion of the video.
Yeah. And what did you learn today? Not to eat pizza before you run.
Yeah, I'm done with pizza until this thing is over. Because boy, that was not fun. But like I said, we're learning, right? And so this is. I got to, yeah, that's what I thought it would do. Got to experiment. Yeah, Lindsay gave me some, a whole bunch of socks, a water bottle, lots of energy sources, like chews, and if you ever heard of what goo is, then you get to. I get a lot of that, so I'm experimenting with that right now before the run. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a very deserving reaction.
That was funny.
There.
AR does stand for assault rifle. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Didn't you know?
Fake news.
It's a really convenient acronym.
Yeah, it is what it is. I was gonna say, yeah, no, it's just a chill Friday night, hanging out here. Drew and Dalen got our run in. Then we got to play some Call of Duty afterwards. It was fun. We got to stack bodies, was what I like to call it.
The bodies were stacked, including ours.
A lot of times, yeah. But yeah, we're just hanging out. Maybe do a fire if the wood is dry from this morning. And just kind of hang out and chill. Bask in our little community here we have. Which again, I mean, this is what Pitwa is. And so I'll be doing a video on what Pitwa is later. Aubrey Penfield.
There she is.
Number one homies. I cannot agree more. Yeah. So I'll be doing a video on like what Pitwa is later. I still get a lot like, the acronym itself, right, means put in the work, but I'm a big if I like a goal in life for me is to like have a doctorate of some sort. It's definitely going to be a PhD of some kind. So I'm gonna get into the meaning of Pitwa. What is Pitwa? What is this movement? What is, what's the, one thing. Okay, here we go. So let's jump back into the 100 and here we go. So I'm going to take you through, this is kind of what I'm using to track the run, and trying to think how to word this. So it highlights each leg. So there are 64 legs for 100 miles total, and you can see here the 4-mile distances, and then what day I'll be running it on, and at what time. So I'm going to start at 1 o'clock on Tuesday the 16th, and that's going to be the first leg, the first mile. And so next to each little leg, row, what we'll call it, I have a buddy, heroes, and then friends and family, faith, and fitness. And so before each run, we're going to film a short segment, and it's just going to be, obviously I want to run each leg with somebody, a buddy. I think I'm going to have multiple buddies on some, because people will tell me, they want to join me for, I think Drew wants to do 20 miles. Mm-hmm. I think the Lindsay's going to come out for a little bit. I've talked with Jack. I know he wants to come out for a little bit.
Darby and Trinity are in for 1 mile.
And Darby and Trinity are in for 1 mile, we know. And so I'm just going to, kind of pair this out. And so if you're not doing anything those days and you got nothing going on at, midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think those are definitely where I'm going to be lagging in people. So
those are prime time hours.
Those are prime time hours to get after it. I'm going to need some highly motivated people. and just to get out there. But I'll be sending out a link about that and how we can get signups and people to support me that way. And I'm also going to dedicate each run to a hero, and this is what this column is. And once I have a list, I'll plan it out accordingly. And basically, it's I'm dedicating each leg to somebody who's no longer with us. So, like, example would be all those who perished in 9/11 on the plane that crashed in Pennsylvania, those who have given their lives for freedom, and specifically in the war on terror.
Frontline doctors.
Yeah, frontline doctors, stuff, just people who I can, really motivate myself that, when it gets tough and I'm feeling pain, I can go, well, hey, I can still feel pain because I'm here. And it's because of these people who have, given their lives for whatever reason and whatever event, that I am still able to do this and feel this pain, right? And so I picked up a little bit on the perspective of that from Nicole Yedlinski, and she always says, running with gratitude, right? And that you have, the physical ability and capability and maybe even a little bit of, the mental ability to, go out and challenge yourself and say, hey, I'm going to do this. And so that's going to be a big part for me, not to, when it gets tough, to just quit, right? So when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's the thing?
I've never heard that in my life. I'll take your word for it.
Well, there we go. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And then I'm also going to dedicate each leg of the run to, a friend or a family member who has helped me along the way. It might be a group, more like a community thing. So like JRTC, Lansing High School, like teachers and, just people who have really had an impact on my life so far at this point. Just,
Model United Nations.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just kind of like a thank you to them for supporting me and being part of my community thus far. And then for faith. So each run I'll have, maybe a Bible verse or, some idea that I've taken away from my walk in faith, or, maybe it's someone more so on like the faith side of things who have had an impact on my walk with Jesus and God. And then for fitness, obviously, it's going to be the run. And so, yeah, this is kind of what I'm using to see. So I'm kind of, just brainstorming down here. So you can, see some things that I got going on here. So, yeah, so like, so again, that, Ahmaud Arbery, 9/11, the Pennsylvania field, fight against terrorism, Colonel Dong. I think I'm gonna have to change stuff around. But this is all just notes and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get after it. So I'll be planning this over the next few days, and then asking for help for people to run with us, and yeah, it's gonna be dope. The closer it gets to, I'm starting to get a little bit more nervous, but I also am still really excited about it. And it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a push, but we're going to do it, and we're going to do it together, right? This is the whole idea of what Pitwa is.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, that's it. So I think, and so I think that's going to be about it. For this week, I don't see anything new in the comments here, so if you got a question or something, go ahead, throw it down. But we're going to end like we normally do with the book of the week. And once again, it's probably a book that I haven't read, unless I can find one that I like that I have read. So let's see. Oh, you have your. That's good. We can do that. Or we can do this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what. Okay.
Yes.
This is perfect. We have the perfect book for this week. Drew's got the shirt on. I've actually read the book. You've all probably seen the movie.
Yeah, I've watched the movie.
It's just it's American Sniper by Chris Kyle. And he is the American Sniper.
Most confirmed kills.
Yes,
big time.
he's the they call them the terrorists who are probably now all dead, called him the Devil of Ramadi. It was a big hot spot in the war on terror. And it was like people like kind of call it like the Wild West during some parts of the war. And yeah, he was just out there like getting after it. And so really kind of sort of tragic event that, you know, after he's come back and he's established this
Reputation.
foundation to work with veterans who are struggling with their transition back, and you know, like dealing with PTSD, and then basically one of them just kind of, I don't know how to say it right. Something happened, and unfortunately took the life of Chris Kyle and himself and some others. So good Memorial Day read. Good movie. I think it's actually like it's a very decent movie. So yeah, that's the book of the week. This is the first book of the week that I've actually read. So look at me go. Like I said, we're getting better every week. Maybe I'll have a new book that I read last week for you guys, but we'll see. So I think that's going to be it for this week. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here and spending a little bit of time with us on your Friday night. If you had something else going on, you know, that's okay. Going to be uploading this video to YouTube. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch it. If you got questions or anything, as always, you can hit me up. All of you who are seeing this right now, you can send me a message on Facebook, or any other social media, I guess. I'm pretty out there. So you got any closing last words you want to leave the people with?
Well, yeah, so it was game day, and it's time to Pitwa.
It's game day and it's time to Pitwa. That's us signing off for this week. We will see you later.
See ya.